Hey guys, we're back, and this time we're going to be unboxing a game I've been waiting for a long time. I did a video on the prototype of it way back during the Kickstarter campaign, and it finally arrived. We have drop drive and almost all of the extras. I think the only things I didn't get were they were deluxe frame that went around the board and then a playmat, which I kind of kicked myself for not getting. I might pick them up later. But yeah, we're going to get in and take a look at everything here. So the main game is buried in the bottom here, but I think we're going to start with that. So we're going to put all this extra stuff off to the side and start with the main box here. And I haven't opened any of these yet. Usually I cheat and open the boxes beforehand. Alright. So inside our main box here, we have our rule book, and I'm going to go through and do a review of the actual game and everything later, so we're not going to go through too much of that right now, but hopefully that didn't cause an issue. My battery died. So first thing we have here are the punch boards. We have the coins, and these are cool on their own, but they're actually going to be replaced with metal tokens. I'm going to stick that back in there for now because I don't want to sort everything. We have some extra tokens. These look like comets. And these are used for various anomalies or make your own thing, I think, on a lot of those. But so we have a second punch board. And there's something fell out. It's like a gravity well. And then these are the Dyson sphere here. The shifter tokens. Our captains. And they have a flip side. Talks about how to use them. Gotta go through most of this pretty quick because, like I said, there's a lot to get to. These are the folding frames, so the base set comes with a set of these frames. There was, like I said, a deluxe set which I didn't get, which basically don't have the extra fold in them. So these are all folded twice. So you fold this out and then out again, and you're going to make a giant hexagon with your pieces. They are double-sided, so they have space print on the inside and out. Still perfectly usable the way they are. And like I said, I might pick up the deluxe ones later on. I got everything else deluxe and didn't get those. So. What else we got in here? Our dice, and these are the basic planets. So these blank D12s are your planets, and then the player colored dice. We have a little monolith for the one of the anomalies. They're kind of cool. Tell if they're resin or acrylic. Definitely neat though. We have our various asteroids. They're kind of pastel color. I think in the prototype they were solid color, or they were transparent ones, and now they're solid pastel colors. But I kind of like these, especially the white ones. Those are actually cooler than I expected. Those are extra things. What do we got in here? This is all kinds of stuff. We have our sun token, which is wood. There's a whole story behind that when they were getting that made. It was kind of funny. This is going to go in the middle of your play area, though, and you're going to drop things on it to bounce them out and make your systems. We got a bunch of wood tokens. See the pirate ships of the various colors. These are your, I don't remember what they're actually called. They're the tokens that you put on the planets as you sell things that end up triggering the end game player ships. Are those mines? Not familiar. I don't remember what those are supposed to be. I'm going to have to look this stuff up. Those are fuel canisters. Yeah, it's been so long. I definitely have to check this stuff, refresh myself before I do a playthrough. But those all look pretty cool, and there's a ton of them. These are the basic links that come with the base game, and these you're going to be using to figure out your flight paths. So you're going to take a couple of these, depending on the engine of your ship. You're going to connect them together. And then you're going to put this where your ship is and basically set your flight path on how you want to fly and how you want to pick things up. Those are neat. There's plenty in here. And we also got the deluxe ones that are player colored. So I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with the plain gray ones at this point. Those are neat. And my biggest concern with these was the durability of snapping them together and apart. And they seem to be made of a you can see they're semi-flexible plastic, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. The ones I have in the prototype are still good, and they were made a much cheaper way. So we got a ton of baggies here to store everything in. Always nice when they're included. We got all of our various cards here. So these are going to be our passengers that you can pick up. They all are entertaining. And these have different points you're going to get for delivering them to a location. They have different specimens, and these give you different points at the end of the game if they're on board your ship. There's a bunch of different ones of those. Then we got ship parts. So these are going to go in your ship to add onto it. They add extra slots or abilities. And there's a whole bunch of those too. They're pretty standard card. I'm going to be sleeving them just because. Let's see. This I think is promo stuff, so we'll get to that last. These are the actual ships. So we have the front halves, the back halves, the planets are in here too. So these are the ship front halves, and these are the back halves. No, that's still front, back. There we go. Different icons. So you put your ships together like this. And I have a bunch of the smaller pieces we already looked at. You have your combat rating, your drop drive ability, your exploration, I think it is, and your engine, rocket drive. That's how you use the links there to build. And there's a bunch of different ones of those with different amounts of cargo slots in them and different stats. And you're going to be mixing and matching to build your ship. It also changes the name of your ship, which is cool. I think, do they have? No, they just all have ship icons. No, they do have different icons for front and back on the back. Then we got the planets, and then there are two of each of these, so they should have a back. One side is the advanced. One side is the regular. I think this is the regular with 3 different tracks. Maybe not. I can't remember. So much to remember on this. Yeah, I think these are the normal on this side. The advanced have special rules over here. Then we have some of the anomalies. So the UFO was in the punch boards there. There's the mines. They were for an anomaly. Beast, wormholes, the Dyson Sphere, and the precursor ship tech, which I believe are these cards. So these are going to go with one of the anomalies. I think there's a bunch of different anomalies in here. I think these are... Yeah, these are actually the anomaly cards. So these ones are going to be what you shuffle basically up and draw and decide which anomalies you get. The cool thing about these is there are some blank ones in here. So that's... Yeah, so these are the blank ones, so you can make your own, which are cool. How many of them there are? Those look like standard size cards, too. And the last thing in the base box here is the promo stuff. And we have... What do we have? The Kickstarter exclusive crossover pack, which is the Dark Jelly. And it comes with ones in here to use with both games. And these are cool. They have, I don't know if you can get that on camera. There's like a marbled swirl effect to them. But you get the Dark Jelly large monster card, boss monster card for dungeon drop. And then it also comes with ones to use with this game to go with the anomaly. Set that there. We get the Captain Cosmic Boblin. Because you can never go wrong with having extra captains, and you have to have a Boblin. There's the Dark Jellies anomaly card, so that's going to go in with the other anomaly cards there. And then the rule card for the Dark Jellies, which goes in with those. And that's it for everything in the base box. We're going to go on to some of the others. Figure out how everything goes back in here, but I know there's plenty of room for everything. It even supports everything sleeved. I just don't know how they all go back in, so I'll figure that out as I go. For now, I'm just going to throw everything back in here, though. On to the next box. We have the strange signals, and this was a bunch of bonus extra anomalies and a storage solution for the anomalies as well. So in here, if we can get the top off, we've got foam filler to keep everything nice and tight in shipping. We've got a bunch of baggies for bits. We've got the foil packs. Now these are kind of cool. For each of these are designed so that you can throw basically the, get to them here. These are all different tokens here. We'll go through those real quick as we find them. That's for the fifth element one. All kinds of tokens in here. The whale. Asteroid fields. 2 new captains. I think those are captains. I'm not sure actually, now that I think about it. That's just a rules card for it. Here's the actual So you've got your actual anomalies here. And again, you've got, as I'm throwing stuff on the floor, you've got your actual anomaly cards that you're going to shuffle into your deck there to pull up various things. You can also just choose these that you want in play too, if there's ones you specifically want to do. And they're all related to various sci-fi themes. I'll go into these a lot more depth when I do the review of the various expansions and add-ons. We've got a couple new, looks like a couple new ship parts here, and a new specimen. We've got the whale cards. To be fair, I didn't spoil these for myself, so I'm not sure how a lot of these anomalies work. I'm going to play through each one eventually and test them out. But these are the rules cards for the various anomalies. And the idea behind these is you're going to take the rules card, you're going to take any various tokens that go with it and whatnot, and they're all going to fit in each of these envelopes. And they're foil on the back, clear on the front, and you're going to basically put, I don't know if I can do this on camera, because I don't know how they open. There. You're going to put these in here. So all the components that you need are together, and then this box actually doubles as storage once you get all these envelopes filled. There's enough in here for all of the ones from the base game, all the ones from here, the one from the promo pack, and I think there's a couple extra in case you do the build your owns. But yeah, those are kind of cool. Some people do warn not putting the ones that have a lot of tokens, not putting all the tokens in there because it may bend the cards, but you can keep them in a Ziploc bag next to it or something like that. I'll have to see when I get all this sorted out and put in there. There's a couple thick tiles here for the various anomalies. There's the Zest Planet. Belter's Bazaar. Maelstrom. I don't know if they're double-sided or they're just repeats. I think they're the same on both sides. Pirate Space Station and the Drop Gate. Legally distinct differently on everything. We have some more crystals. These are more like what I had in the prototype. They're the transparent kind. These are going to be your Zest, and I'm not sure what the other ones are used for. Again, I didn't try to spoil the anomalies, so I know a few of them that we talked about, but there's a few I have never actually messed with. And then this one is a bunch of more wooden tokens for the little furball tribble things. We got, I'm not actually sure what that is. I think that may be the chevron for the gate. These are for the fifth element one. You have the different elemental stones. They're nice and chunky enough to be easy to pick up too, which is good. And then a couple more things in here. We got the Spice Planet. The actual Spice Planet, and it matches the deluxe ones, which have that marbled swirl, which is the next box I'm going to open, but that's cool. And then the pyramid ships from, I don't know what the name of the anomaly is, the gate one. But yeah, that's all the various bits in the Strange Signals pack. So this has, like I said, storage for all of those. So after you get these all sleeved for all the different anomalies, they're going to go in here. And you can ditch the spacer at that point. But I'm going to put it back in for now. I'm going to pack this one up and move on to the next one. Because again, we have a lot to go through. Next one we have, I'm going to have to zoom in now. I might have to readjust the camera a little. This is the deluxe upgrade pack, and this is going to have your extra bits to deluxify your game a little more. The big one in here is the money. I'm very excited about the money. Now these are just simple tuck boxes because you're meant to store everything in the base game. So you're not going to really keep these. I might keep them for display or something. I usually keep expansion boxes and things on display, but lots of cool bits in here. First thing I want to do is more baggies. Always more baggies. You can never have too many baggies. Like I said, these are cheap tuck box. Keep it if you want, but you're not meant to store things in here. Everything's meant to go in the big box. So first thing we have are the deluxe planets, and they're actually, I don't know if you can see that, they're triple layer. Most guys do double layer. These guys did triple, and it's really cool because they have the insets where the tokens go on here so they don't slide, but they do that on both sides. So the other ones are over here, so they kind of overlapped them so they would fit. That's awesome. I'm a big fan of recessed things for those dual layer boards. So these are dual layer, dual sides, so those are awesome. They just replace the normal player tiles in the base game, or the planet tiles, so that if they get bumped, the tokens aren't sliding around on them. Next thing, we have the upgraded planets. These are going to replace the base planets in the base game. So instead of just this plain solid colors, you got these awesome marble ones. And they kind of, the Spice Planet one there from the Strange Signals was already marbled to match these. So that's kind of cool. Love those. They look awesome. Love the colors. I don't know if the camera picks that up. Next we got a bunch more bags in a bag. These are the coins. So we have our ones. And they kind of have a wash on them to give them a little darkening effect there. The ones. The fives. These don't have as much of a wash on them, but they still look cool. I'm liking these. I might actually pick up an extra set of these to use in other games. And the 25s. I didn't get the one odd colored one. Some people got a missed package on them. But yeah, these are awesome. I love these. Definitely going to be looking into getting more of those for other games as well. So that's the deluxe upgrade pack. I gotta figure out some fancy way to print a little storage thing for these, so they're not just in baggies. There's gonna be tons of extra baggies here when we're done, which is cool. No problem sorting things out, that's for sure. Next thing we'll do is we'll go on to the 5th player captain pack. So this is what adds a 5th player to your game. Also gives you a new captain option. So again, these are tuck boxes because you're meant to store things in the base game box. These feel actually really nice for a tuck box. They've got a full label on the back. I got expansion to some game that came in a box like this, and they're literally just white with like the title on it. Project L did that. For the 5th player, we got some extra of the base links. So you have extra, so you don't have to keep taking them apart and putting them together. Basically, everybody can build their own. Again, we've got the deluxe links here, so you've got a handful of extra crystal asteroids to add to the game. You've got a handful of Those are 2 extra fuels, an extra scrap, little markers that you're going to be using on the planet, a white pirate, and a white player token. There's a white die to go to the white player. Then we've got our new captain. And then a set of more coin tokens. Basically enough to cover an extra player in your game. That's a small one, but definitely if you're looking to play 5 players or if you just want the extra optional captain, that is a neat one to have. So we have a Space Coins booster pack, and this is the same if you intend on having that 5th player. You're going to need extra coins. The deluxe pack came with enough for 4. This basically adds a few extra of each. I don't know what the exact number is, probably says on here. 14 coins, 7 ones, 5 fives, and 2 25s. So it gives you enough. Basically, these are those cardboard tokens that were in the 5th player pack in the metal, so they match your metal one. Not a lot in that one, but having a heck of a time with the camera lately. It's been acting up. So next one we're going to get on to is the luxury links. And these are basically the same as the gray links in the base set, except they're color coded to the different player colors. And oh, they just jumped in one bag. But yeah, these give you your same links that you normally have. They're just color coded, and I think there's 7 of each. Yeah, so there's 7 of each color in here for your different player colors, including the 5th player. So, but yeah, there's not a whole lot to really show here. Just more of the links in the 5 player colors. They do have the little tail section to hold on to. And then 7 total. I'm going to actually put these in with my player pieces in bags so I can just hand a bag to each player. But yeah, those are neat. We got 2 things here left, and I don't think I'm going to get to them because the camera is being dumb. Going to try to get through the last couple if it'll let me. So we have the 2021 limited promo pack, and this has the Death Dodecahedron, which I think I actually picked the name out for. Oh, and it's so cool. It is metal. Has the trench on there, and then the dish. Totally not obvious what that's a reference to. And then in the bottom here, we have our anomaly card. And then there are the anomaly card to shuffle in the deck. And then the 3 technical plans. So that adds another anomaly option to the game. And a really cool one is that it goes around and actually destroys planets like you would expect it to. And then finally we have the shipping shenanigans. And this was a whole ordeal with, I want to say it was the last part of Dungeon Drop Too Deep. and then went on to drop drive. There was the whole shipping crisis where the ship got stuck in the Suez Canal, and this was created as a way to basically help with the increased shipping costs and everything. So we got all kinds of stuff in here. There's multiple things in here, so let's go through. So we have our token here and some coins. These are major stuff in here. So for the cards, we have our anomaly cards to shuffle in the deck for the wreck of the Everstar and the Galactic Shipping Hub. 2 new anomalies there. And there are the cards that go with them. They both use the shipping containers. Don't know, yeah, there might be ones in there for both. So there's 6 for this one and 5 for that one. So yeah, it looks like there's ones in there for both. Then we also have 2 new class cards for a dungeon drop. The Merchant Captain and the Treasure Hunter, as well as a new boss monster, the Monstrous Mimic. And then in here we got the tokens that go with them. So this one is the Monstrous Mimic. And then I don't know which of these containers go to which. I'm gonna say that these are the 6 that go with the wreck of the Everstar, and then the Galactic Shipping Hub one is going to be the 5 that are in the 5 player colors. That's going to be my guess. Hope they actually show them on there. They're the colors. I should pay more attention. So that's everything for the last one here, for the shipping shenanigans. So that's how we look at what comes in the drop drive, the core box, the drop drive strange signals, the 5th player captain's pack, the luxury links, the space coins booster, the deluxe upgrade pack, the limited 2021 promo pack, and the shipping shenanigans pack. I also got the sleeves, which I didn't really show, but they're just sleeves. You need 2 packs of the half ones and 1 pack of the full ones to do everything, and that gives you plenty of extras too if anything else comes out. There's also a handful of promo cards. I know there's at least 1 ship part, the hibernation chamber. There is a specimen, I want to say. There's also a ship part and something else. Oh, an anomaly. There's an anomaly they were giving away at conventions called the Comet Con. So lots of cool things. Now to get this all sorted out, punched out, figure out where to put everything, and then stay tuned to the channel for reviews of the base game and then the various add-ons that have actual content to them. I'll be doing videos on those. Probably not going to do a video on like the 5th player pack and the booster for the money, that kind of thing, because you just saw everything that was in there. I do love the metal coins. They're pretty awesome. The 5th player I'll go over probably with just the base game, and I'll make a mention that it came from that. And then the anomalies, who knows what we're going to do with those. But stay tuned to the channel for more drop drive content as I get a chance to go through all this stuff. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.